Hey everybody, Cowbell here, and I want to thank you guys for 100 subscribers. I know it's really late on that boat, but I decided that we'd do a Q&A video. I want to see what you guys want to know about me. Ashley wants to know, how long have you been doing YouTube for? I actually started over on Twitch, but within a few days I wound up streaming to both Twitch and to YouTube. So I use a service called Restream.io. If you guys are into streaming, you should check that out. It's a way that you can bounce your stream off of one service and then send it out to all sorts of other platforms. But I ended up starting that about 9 months ago, back in late August. WolfGamer27 asks, what inspired you to go into live streaming? Now, this is going to be a little bit of a long story, but I actually first started roughly about 4 years ago now, on a different channel name. I only did a few streams. There wasn't really much content there, but I started as a result of an Extra Life event. And as many of you know who have been here before, I definitely am big into charity events. I love to do a lot of charity live streams. So that was the first thing that I actually did. I did a couple of practice runs just before the event and then streamed for, I don't even remember, probably 18, 19 hours, something like that. Something crazy. I ended up putting it down for a while because I had started out, I threw myself out there, but I didn't really build up a channel or a community at that point, so there wasn't really anybody coming by, and that ended up discouraging me at the time, and I had a lot of other stuff going on in life too, so I ended up putting down streaming, putting it on the side. Revisited it back in August, as I was just talking about, and the reason why I did that was, it was a combination of things actually. I was still recovering from surgery. I had to have back surgery over that summer, so I was sidelined for a while. I was at home all day. I was feeling kind of depressed, to be honest, at the time. It wasn't really a great point in my life. I had pushed myself away from friends in general, online and locally. I was definitely feeling a bit lonely and feeling kind of down about things. Wasn't really happy with where my life was. So part of what got me back into it was to try and interact with you guys and try to end up, having someone to socialize with, since I had already kind of pushed everyone away. So as I started to do that, I started to gain more self-confidence, and we started to build a community together, which was really cool. And I started to shift my focus a little bit more. I was still interested in charity, and I still am, but I definitely also was looking more at a broader picture of trying to make a positive difference in the world, even outside of charity fundraisers, and trying to touch the lives of others, and hoping to entertain people. And that's more where I started to focus once I started up the second time with this channel. And one other thing that I was hoping is that someone who maybe doesn't have the same self-confidence, somebody who has the self-confidence issues that I had growing and while I was at home before I started the channel again and growing up and all that, I was hoping that maybe I could help them to gain a little bit more confidence, come out of their shell a little bit, and end up just growing in life in general and try to create a nice positive environment for that. Septic Ethan wants to know, is there anything you're hoping to improve on in the future as the channel grows? And there are a lot of things. To list off a few of them, I'd like to get better with editing, with my delivery, with exploring new different types of content other than strictly live streaming gaming, continuing to grow confidence, learning more about content creation to help to reach other people with the sort of impact that I'm hoping to have. There's plenty that we could go into, but those are just a few of the things I'd like to improve on. And wants to know, what kind of music do you like? So one of the main genres of music I actually like is I really like video game music. That's something that I've always had an interest in. I love watching concerts and hearing orchestrated versions and just listening to original soundtracks. I definitely put them on loop from time to time. Just ask Jillian. But I also like ambient music, especially more of the calm, relaxing, meditation-y or space-themed, something from that section of music as well. And I do enjoy rock as far as more classical types of genres. Basically any song that has some sort of feel-good vibe to it is usually a safe bet that I'll enjoy it. Yellow Google 1 wants to know, what is your worst memory with a partner? Now, that would probably have to be, I had a long distance relationship. We had been trying to make it work, it wasn't really working out for us, so she had ended up breaking up with me, which was fine. But the worst part of it would probably have been a few weeks later when she was hooking up with one of my good friends. So that wasn't exactly the best feeling, but it definitely hurt a lot at the time, but it helped me to grow as an individual, helped me to learn a lot. So everything as far as that went happened for a reason. That is totally fine. I'm not bent out of shape over that. Em also wants to know, who's your favorite YouTuber? That might be a more traumatic question than the last one. If I had to pick one, I'd probably have to go with Markiplier, but Jacksepticeye would be a very, very close second. They both have helped to inspire me quite a bit, especially with this new channel and starting up in August. They were two of the people that helped to push me to start doing this again. So I cannot thank them enough for that influence, and I love their content on top of that. Jackie wants to know, what's your favorite color? I'm guessing blue, right? You would be right about that. When I was growing up though, purple was actually my favorite color. And as I started to grow older, I ended up shifting more towards blue, in particular like a lighter sky blue, kind of sort of similar to something like this. Septic Ethan also wants to know, do you have anything big coming up for the channel that you're excited for? And there's a number of things. I know that for those of you who were here back in March when I did the charity live stream, I spoke about volunteering, and we ended up deciding to do an animal shelter for that. So I still need to work out logistics with that, but I'm really looking forward to that. I'm hoping to record more videos for gaming, as well as some vlogs like you guys saw this past week. And there's some other ideas I have floating around, like maybe doing some sort of monthly Discord meetup where I can get to talk to all of you for a little bit. I'm not sure. We'll have to discuss on that. But I also have a few other big ideas that I haven't quite fleshed out yet, that it's still too early to even tease you guys about. So I'm gonna keep those on the sidelines for now, and as it seems like I feel that they're definitely going to happen, then I'll start to bring them up. Queen Ian and Jackie both want to know, do you plan on making merch as your channel grows? And if so, what would you sell? So I definitely would be interested in doing that. As far as what I would sell, I haven't really put too much thought into it yet. I was putting that on the back burner until the channel continued to grow a little bit more. But I imagine that t-shirts or hoodies would be really cool, because I do like to wear a bunch of those. Maybe something like phone cases or pins or bags, I don't know. And thank you guys so much for watching. If it's your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe. We do a lot of charity events, we play indie games, among others, and we try to create a positive environment where we can have a great impact on the world and with each other by helping to support one another and boost self-confidence. Would love to have you be a part of that. And I'd also love to hear from you guys what you think in the comments below about some of the questions that I answered today, or what your opinions are, whether it's regarding the merchandise and what you guys would like to see, or the Discord monthly group idea, or any of the other questions that were talked about today. But thank you guys again so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Have a good one, everybody.